Hello guys, in this video we're going to be doing the next governor of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro, versus governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, who had a very big win in November, won the state by over 20 points. So I think we'd perform pretty strongly there again in this election. So, let me just fill out the rest of these states. Alright, let's get into this. So we're going to start with Florida. I think DeSantis would win the state by over 10 points, probably about 12 points, I would say, is a fair victory. It's a bit lower than his 20-point win because I do think Democrats really didn't turn out that much in the election this November in Florida, mainly because it was very uncompetitive, so they didn't really turn out to vote. So that's why I think it'll be reduced down to a 12-point victory. Alaska, it'll be a 10% victory. I think DeSantis would get most of the Republican base here. In Texas, I also think would go likely Republican by about 5.5%. I think DeSantis would perform better than Trump in the state of Texas because I think DeSantis has a way better Sunbelt appeal, and he's not as toxic among independent voters because Trump is just super toxic for those indies. It's really hard to win when you're that negative with independent voters in any state. So in Ohio and Iowa, I think they'll still be about lean GOP victories here, because Shapiro would have an amazing Rust Belt appeal, which makes these states a lot more competitive than they usually are. And DeSantis performed about the same with Trump, because independents in these states, they really still kind of don't really dislike Trump that much, because these states are trending more and more Republican. State of Colorado and Virginia, I think these are easily over 10% victories for Josh Shapiro. He unites most of the Democratic base here. On New Mexico is a high single digits victory by 8% against Ron DeSantis. Arizona and Nevada. Arizona, I think Shapiro would be favored to win this state by about 2% against DeSantis. Shapiro's margin lowers from the Trump prediction yesterday because DeSantis performed better among independent voters. While Nevada, it's hard to say, but I think DeSantis maybe could eke out a win here. Just by a little bit, like 0.5%, but I wouldn't be surprised if Shapiro could win that state too. But for now, I'm giving it to DeSantis. Alright, let's see next. It's Georgia and North Carolina. Georgia, still think it would go to Shapiro against DeSantis by about 1.5%, but DeSantis would win in North Carolina by about 0.8% against Shapiro. And we're down to a few more states. New England, I think would probably go to Shapiro by over 10 again, and he would take Maine second, while New Hampshire's more competitive. And these last four states here. Nebraska second still goes to Shapiro, but this time by a lean margin. He only wins about 4 instead of 6, just because DeSantis would do better among independent voters than Trump would. But in the Rust Belt states, I largely think it's the same margin. I think Shapiro wins by over 10 in Minnesota, wins by about 6 or 7 in Pennsylvania. In Michigan, Wisconsin, still lean Democratic victories for Josh Shapiro against Ron DeSantis. So, yep, DeSantis loses. He only improves upon Trump in North Carolina and Nevada. So, that's my election prediction. Let me know what you think of this in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.